too. So thanks a lot for being with us tonight. And good luck getting the answers that this family so desperately needs. And now let's turn to our experts. Candace DeLong, she's a former FBI profiler and the author of Special Agent. And also Ginny Walia, she's a defense attorney and also a forensics expert. Candace DeLong, there's so many things that we do not know. Tell me tonight, what do we know?
Well, we know that these young men, the three young men being held, were the last ones to be seen with her. And
do we know that one of these three men were the murderers?
I don't know that. If you're asking me what I think that's probably going to turn out to be the case. And part of the reason I feel very strongly about that is we know they left with her. They couldn't lie about that. There were too many witnesses. But they did lie, apparently, about bringing her back to the hotel. The outside surveillance photographs do not confirm their story. So here's what we have. They say they left with her. They couldn't lie about that. They say they were with her for an hour, brought her back, and we know that that's a lie. So I have a huge problem reconciling that everything is okay.
What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I mean, you've got Joran that it's got one story that he left Natalie on the beach drunk. You got the two brothers saying that they left Natalie and Joran on the beach. They're liars. They're all liars. Does that tell you that one of them's a murderer?
Well, it would be a quantum leap to go from, to think someone that lies would also be a murderer. However,
No, I know that. But, I mean, in a situation like this, though, if you got three guys that come up with three different stories, doesn't that raise about as big a red flag as you can have raised in a murder investigation?
Absolutely. I think it's a logical conclusion that she met an untimely demise at their hands.
And, Ginny, let me ask you this question. Tonight, unfortunately, more and more people are thinking that she's not alive. Let's say, unfortunately, that she tragically died. Even if they find their body today, is there any chance that they can find out how she died? Or will the evidence have been so compromised by the 3 weeks passage in the hot sun that we may never have the answer to that question?
I think it's along those lines. The problem is the DNA evidence in this case is not going to play a very strong role. The boys have come up with a story that says they were with her. So you look for hair, saliva, blood. Blood shouldn't be there, but all these things...
Okay, but they had, hold on a second, though. Ginny, they had 11 days, though, to clean up their clothes. They had 11 days to clean up their car. They had 11 days to clean up their story. Couldn't they scrub all the DNA evidence away over those 11 days that these idiots down in Aruba let these three boys roam free?
I don't think the boys are that sophisticated, and I think really high technology DNA evidence can still be found after you broom and sweep and all that. But the problem is all of these boys' DNA and the girls' DNA is supposed to be in all the places that their story says it's supposed to be, so what does it really tell you? They said one of them made out with her, so saliva, hair, they were with her. Now, talking about her being in the ocean, yeah, her body's decomposing. Unless she was hit with something before she drowned, the DNA evidence along with her is decomposing in the waters surrounding Aruba.
All right, Jenny, stay with us. Candace, also stay with us. We have a lot more straight ahead. Up next, the Holloway family. It's taken matters into their own hands. We're going to be talking to